MacInnis, Jefferson, Meneses. More Meneses 116 of 207 Your favorite Hispanic celebrities 26 of 27 famous people who have one Latino parent. Kingston, Alexander Karelin. More Karelin 277 of 329, the most obnoxious athletes 44 of 190, the toughest professional fighters in history 4 of 152, the most influential athletes of all time. Gore, Leiter, Kaline. More Kaline 1442 of 1816, the best athletes of all time 54 of 582, the greatest baseball players of all time. Simmons. More Simmons 96 of 511, the best baseball players not in the Hall of Fame 42 of 255, the best players in the Baseball Hall of Fame 54 of 708, the best hitters in baseball history. Song, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Swearengen, Lifeson. More Lifeson 12 of 639, the greatest lead guitarists of all time 25 of 542, the greatest guitarists of all time 22 of 210, the best metal guitarists and guitar teams. Fleming, B. Sure, Alexander Ovechkin, Fleming. More Fleming 49 of 1355, the greatest minds of all time 39 of 2443, the most influential people of all time 381 of 753 people we wish were still alive. Karras. More Karras 26 of 322 people who should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame 202 of 1323, the best football players ever 10 of 119, the best Detroit Lions of all time. English, Horford. More Horford 139 of 786, the top NBA players of all time 44 of 161, the best NBA players with no championship rings 55 of 102, the most likable players in the NBA today. Jolson. More Jolson 397 of 525, which artist would you bring back from the dead to write one more song? 17 of 27 of the best letters ever written by famous people throughout history 231 of 583, the greatest entertainers of all time. Jarreau. More Jarreau, the best Jarreau albums of all time 1049 of 1728, the best rock bands of all time 1443 of 1891, the greatest musical artists of all time. Chilton, Alex Chiasson, Alex Ferguson. More Alex Ferguson 39 of 1033, the best soccer players from Scotland 61 of 200, the best soccer players from United Kingdom 61 of 123 celebrities born on New Year's Eve. Alex O'Loughlin. More Alex O'Loughlin 23 of 75 famous actors who were almost James Bond 22 of 30 who should play the next Green Lantern. Alex Smith. More Alex Smith 52 of 252, the best quarterbacks of all time 289 of 1323, the best football players ever 10 of 41, the 41 hottest men in the NFL. Alex Galchenyuk. Alex Van Halen. More Alex Van Halen 32 of 532, the best drummers of all time 20 of 77, the best metal drummers of all time. Alexander Ludwig. Al Sharpton. More Al Sharpton. Al Sharptonism. Al Sharpton quotes and gaffes 2 of 131, the most annoying TV hosts. Alexander Graham Bell. More Alexander Graham Bell 10 controversial facts people don't know about Alexander Graham Bell 209 of 753 people we wish were still alive. Alex Morgan. More Alex Morgan 1065 of 1310, the best soccer players of all time 88 of 356, the best current soccer players 352 of 416 celebrities whose deaths will be the biggest deal. Al Franken. More Al Franken 202 of 233, the funniest stand-up comedians of all time 62 of 94, the best SNL cast members of all time 32 of 107, famous politicians you'd want to have a beer with. Alex Borstein. More Alex Borstein 84 of 282, the funniest female comedians of all time 25 of 64, the best Jewish authors 105 of 112, the funniest Jewish comedians and actors. Al Capone. Or Al Capone. Al Capone's childhood was the stuff of American myth. Al Capone's prison cell was nicer than a New York studio apartment. 25 of 30 of history's biggest badasses. Alex Jones. More Alex Jones 459 of 904, celebrity death pool 2021 10 of 133, the best Joe Rogan podcast guests 1 of 160, the most ridiculous political pundits. Alexander Payne. More Alexander Payne 118 of 249, the greatest living directors, ranked 222 of 743, the greatest directors in movie history 43 of 138, the greatest Hollywood screenwriters of all time, ranked. Al Roker. More Al Roker 9 of 48, the best Today Show hosts 14 of 64, the best morning show hosts and anchors 21 of 35, famous celebrities who are gluten-free. Alexander McQueen. More Alexander McQueen 5 of 69, The most influential fashion designers of all time, 18 of 154. The most influential people in fashion, 3 of 17. The greatest LGBTQ icons in fashion. Alexander Hamilton. More Alexander Hamilton, 167 of 1355. The greatest minds of all time, 54 of 2443. The most influential people of all time, 175 of 347. The most important leaders in world history. Alex Pettyfer. More Alex Pettyfer, 235 of 239. The greatest British actors of all time, 13 of 13. Breakout stars who still haven't become actual stars, 23 of 51. Celebrity men you think you might have a shot with. Al Green. More Al Green. The best Al Green albums of all time, 64 of 162. 1970s Christian pop artists, 338 of 739. The best singers of all time. Alex Trebek. More Alex Trebek, 15 things you didn't know about Alex Trebek, 55 of 269. The most trustworthy celebrities in the world, 56 of 97. The funniest Canadian comics and actors of all time. Alex Rodriguez. More Alex Rodriguez, a complete timeline of J, Lo and A. Rod's relationship, 43 of 150. Athletes you didn't know were conservative, 60 of 149. The greatest New York Yankees of all time. Alex Turner. More Alex Turner, 375 of 603. The best rock vocalists, 235 of 298. The best frontmen in rock, 192 of 225. The greatest living rock songwriters. Al Gore. More Al Gore. Al Gore-isms. Funny Al Gore quotes, 152 of 302. The most influential politicians in American history. Alexander the Great. Alexander Skarsgård. More Alexander Skarsgård, 149 of 264. The best male actors working today, 738 of 1017. The best actors in film history, 267 of 310. The coolest actors ever. Al Pacino. More Al Pacino. The best Al Pacino movie, 16 crazy fascinating facts you never knew about Al Pacino.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.